Hey guys, it's me, Teresa Perrin. I've been promising you all on Twitter that I would be bringing you an XELA video, and I apologize, but for those of you who aren't aware, I'm dealing with a friend's very terminal, it seems, illness right now and struggling with that. So I apologize for the delay, but did want to briefly get you out something. So please keep in mind when I'm discussing XELA that their float is very large. They have 424 million shares currently. So anyways, we're going to talk about what's going on with the company, and at the end you will know my opinion on what needs to be done to get this to squeeze. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you for watching. Oh, and quick disclosure, nothing I say is financial advice. Please make sure you always do your own DD. Thank you. Okay, guys, I think you may have seen me post this on Twitter, but I want to let people that are new to XELA know that Investor Place did release an article a couple days ago talking about XELA and not maintaining Nasdaq compliance. Obviously, if you're familiar with stock market rules, you know that in order to be trading on the Nasdaq, that a stock needs to be trading above $1. And when they fall below, they can be issued a delisting warning, which XELA has been listed. And I'm just going to read this to you because I think that you need to understand all of it. But bottom line, guys, is that it needs to stay above $1 for 10 trading days prior to August 8th, which is why you're starting to see news break about the company exploring possible acquisitions, which we will get into later in this video. However, let's start from the beginning because it's actually a pretty good little write-up and it's very small. XELA stock suffered quite the decline in the back half of 2021. On December 27th, XELA stock closed at $1 per share and has not reached that mark since. Now, guys, it did come very close to achieving that, like probably in the high 90s a couple months back. Just so you're aware, it is, and it does have a strong potential to run past this again. However, that being said, Nasdaq has a minimum bid price requirement for shares, a threshold that is exactly $1 per share. The bad news for the firm is that it received a notice letter of delisting from Nasdaq on February 8th. Thus, the clock is ticking for XELA and XELA stock. It has an initial period of 180 calendar days, which is until August 8th, 2022, to regain compliance with listing requirements. Now, guys, as far as that goes, it does have the 180 days for the initial. However, they can apply for an extension. So this is just the initial. To gain compliance with the listing requirements, closing bid price, XELA's common stock should be at least $1 for a minimum of 10 consecutive business days before August 8th. Okay, guys, that's the brunt of the article. It does go on, but there's no need to understand more than just that. So, as you're aware, at one time, XELA was trading as high as $3-4 a share, something like that off the top of my head. But I know because I saw that run up and was part of it. So I do know that it has the potential to really get moving when they are ready to let this run. Now, there was also another major news announcement that XELA hired a new CEO. So I'm sure that that has something to do with trying to get the minimum bid price up to Nasdaq requirements, guys, because this company has had amazing news, contracts, week after week after week. There is absolutely no reason it should be trading at this price other than the fact that it has been predatorily manipulated. And I really feel that whoever these predators are, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Susquehanna was on it, but I haven't done that much digging on XELA because I've been busy digging on a few other tickers at the moment. But if anyone wants to reach out to me and let me know if Susquehanna's name is on this, I'd be curious because I'm finding they have a common trend with this type of manipulation that I am seeing. And again, guys, that's a personal opinion based on facts that I have seen with other tickers. So allegedly, because I don't want to get sued, but allegedly I see some conflicts of interest across the board with Susquehanna, such as what I've revealed and others have in BBIG. So I would be curious to know, and please hit me up in in the comments if Susquehanna is involved in XELA, because wouldn't that be quite the predicament? Or, you know, whatever. Anyways, moving on. XELA does have the potential to be a short squeeze candidate, guys, because it has been coming out in the morning top trending on Reddit's forum for short squeeze potential. And as well as that, it's also trending on StockTwits. Currently, we're looking at the most active rankings, and after GoEV, XELA is number 2 today, guys. So that's huge. And as you can see, we were up, you know, slightly, 1.57% today. But guys, that's nothing for a stock that's trading at 9 to 10 cents. I mean, that's a joke. We can go a lot higher than that. We just need to continue having positive pressure. So let's go on and look at what else it's trending on. Real quick so that you know I'm not making it up. This was from yesterday. Top Reddit short squeeze mentions for Wednesday, July 13th. EVFM, SFT, GME, LWLG, APRN, Rev, Redbox, BBIG, GMVD, and guys, XELA. So, and this is as of late. I haven't seen this in a while, so this is positive. However, I did not see it today, but it was definitely highly trending, and I expect it to be back on there tomorrow based on what I'm seeing on StockTwits. So just another thing to show you. It was trending. Now this is the most active list. SPY, AMC, number 3 was XELA, number 4, Novavax, number 5, GoEV. So again, this goes to show you that XELA is on 2 out of the 3 lists. They have the trending, the most active, and the watchers. So guys, I truly believe that there is potential for XELA tomorrow to make a big move to the upside, and if not, tomorrow on Monday. I'm not going to get into the options chain because the lowest option on it is either 50 cents or $1, and we're not even anywhere close to there. I think it's $1, so there's no point to even bring it up at this time. However, I do think that there's a lot of room to run. I think it's a fabulous company, and I've been wanting to do a brief video on it for a long time, guys. I highly recommend that you all do some DD on this ticker, and I think it's priced very low. There are rumors that an acquisition is coming, and that's the last thing I want to touch on. So I'm going to bring that up, but tell you again that nothing I've said here is financial advice. Do your own DD, make your own decisions, because there is also the risk of a reverse split if they do not meet those Nasdaq requirements, guys. That is the worst case scenario. However, if you take a look at the ticker PETS, that is something that has also undergone a reverse split and is now running. Short term, they do tend to try to bring the price down further before they cover, because when I say that, these little Wall Street cooks are greedy little effers. They are. And they will do everything in their power to get it as cheap as possible. And half of them have been probably shorting this since, you know, $3, $2, $1, maybe even higher. So the fact that they're still trying to, you know, bring this down when it's 9 cents and they haven't, you know, flipped that to the buy switch yet is pretty pathetic in my opinion. I mean, seriously, they can't go much further, guys. And if they're trying, their only hopes is to try to get them to, you know, file for delisting and then not to have to pay back and not to have to pay the taxes on it, which is pretty freaking disgusting, isn't it now? But that's what we're dealing with, a bunch of freaking greedy crooks. So forgive me, I'm a little jaded today and pissed off about Novavax. So anyways, but I've just had it with them. I've had it with them with BBIG, Redbox, Revlon, all of the above. You name it. Anything on this list, guys, Mullen, GME, GoEV, they're doing the same crap to different day. It is what it is. Tesla, you know, you guys see it every single day. Nothing has changed because guess what? The SEC doesn't give a crap. Guess who they're getting paid by? Yeah, our taxes, but guess who they're getting their pockets padded by? In my opinion, again, allegedly no one wants to get sued, but for what other reason would they not protect retail investors when that's their job and, you know, keep delaying things that could potentially help us? To me, somebody needs to toss them all out, fire them all, and start fresh with people that actually want to do their job and don't want to take payouts from, you know, the bigwigs up on Wall Street that are paying them not to do their job, because clearly there's a massive conflict of interest and a massive problem going on over in the SEC. Okay, guys, so this article came out yesterday. It says XELA Technologies says it received acquisition proposal for business unit, shares rise. XELA Technologies said Wednesday it has received a preliminary non-binding proposal for the acquisition of a business unit that generates about $200 million in revenue. The business process automation company said the proposal is subject to some conditions, including due diligence. XELA also said it is in active discussions with several counterparties about additional acquisition proposals. The company said it is evaluating the proposal and other strategic alternatives that may enhance shareholder value. In June, the company announced it would attempt to sell several standalone assets as part of an effort to maximize shareholder value, lower debt, and buy back common stock. XELA shares were up more than 18% Wednesday morning. And guys, in relation to this article, XELA has cash because clearly they put together a proposal to shareholders to make a preferred share where you were able to exchange shares for an interest-bearing share. Well, not interest. It's more of like a dividend-bearing share that when they exchanged it, it would be valued at $25. And I can't remember off the top of my head because I know I converted some of my shares. It was either 10 or 15 shares at that time for one preferred XELA share. Actually, maybe it was 25 to get to the $25. I think it was 25 shares to get to that $25 value. And at the time it was trading higher than 9 cents, guys, but it was still far under $1. So it seemed to be a pretty decent deal. Maybe it was 20 shares. I'm really sorry. I apologize, but I truly don't remember the exact number, but I'm sure you can go back and look that up. Now, one final note and something that I would want to look for because people are talking about this short squeezing. However, in order for a stock to get a short squeeze, it would need to have utilization above 100%, guys. And its current utilization is only 51%. So I would want to see that number substantially increase. Additionally, the cost to borrow currently is very, very cheap, which is probably why there's no initiative or incentive for them to have to return these shares. It's only 5.7%. So hopefully as volume comes in and people buy up that stock, we can get the utilization over 100% and get this ticking upwards. Anyways, I'm sure you all are curious, but the percentage of the free float on loan is 11.3%, and the current estimated short interest is 11%, which is odd because usually part of that is what's being loaned out to short, but the amount of shares on loan is higher than the estimated short interest, so that makes me question. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Take care now.